because the markets are in confined places. So that's your assignment now. As we are hunting the other people there, your assignment is don't allow anybody you don't know to enter your church, to enter your mosque without challenging, and not only challenging but also contact the police. There is somebody here. There's somebody here we don't know in this area. Now, ADF, because we have been hunting them, many of them had run away. They are not known in their areas. They are using strangers in these areas. Now, for the hotels and the lodges, take particulars of people who come there. Make sure they show you their ID cards with their pictures. Like this one who had planted a bomb in Budamwaya, who had planted 2 bombs, one in a house and another one in the hotel room. He asked for a room. And the attendant had no room. And then said, give me your phone. When I get the room, I'll ring you, when people vacate the rooms. So the terrorist gave her a wrong number. So when the girl got to the room, she rang the number. The number was in Chotera, belonging to an old woman. So we had to arrest the old woman, poor old woman, because her number was with the terrorists. But then the terrorists came back separately now without ringing and found that the room was there. Then the girl said, but you gave me the number. When I rang, nobody picked. Oh, the other man didn't answer. They're also not very clever. So you can see there is a gap by the hotel people and the landlords. Because remember, a terrorist must sleep somewhere in the night. You know, the one who is talking to you is a former, not terrorist, but because the question of where do you sleep is very, very serious. If you have got a smart group who tighten where people sleep, it's a problem for you. Because you must bring your card, your ID card with your picture, and the telephone numbers there. So if you tighten that system of the hotel owner, the hotel receptionist, not even owner, the receptionist must not allow anybody to book without showing their ID cards, which then are recorded. Because the ID cards these days are strict. They are no longer the other ones where people are just printing. I think they are electronic. Are they not electronic? The ID cards now. Yes. The ID cards, and then you must, so you police, you really train our people, the receptionists, the hotel owners, no room without showing an ID card, and making sure that my face is the one which is on the ID card. So those are the hotels now, hotels and lodges. Then you come now to the landlords, because also they can come and flats and so on. The landlord, the same. So the moment you block these people from the hotels, from the lodges, from the estates, the housing estates, that means now they must stay with the families in the homes. And some of these groups don't have many sympathizers who are ready to risk keeping them. So therefore, we are hunting them in Congo. We shall get them. We are going to. We have been improving. We have been improving methods of detection. But in the meantime, this is what I ask the population to do. Number one, no strangers entering your church, please. Anybody whom you don't know in the area must be challenged and isolated and reported to the police. Nobody should enter your bar because you drinkers, you know one another. I was not a drinker, but I would be in company with drinkers. In Nairobi, when I was recruiting the Foreigners people, we had a small hotel called Normandy, where the owner thought I was a big smuggler of gold and that I had a lot of money because I used to come with dollars and so on. So the owner thought I was a big smuggler. And, but we knew one another, the ones who were drinking in that place. There was a Kenyan minister who used to come and drink there called Robert Matano. He didn't know me. I don't know what he thought I was. Because I was supposed to be some my name was Kasum. I was Haji Kasum. So our hotel, we knew one another. So the drink mates, please don't allow anybody whom you don't challenge him. He may have no problem. He will be just a visitor, but challenge him. Let him be checked, and before you allow him. And then the hotels and the real estate identity cards. For the buses and markets, you need to search people who are coming. There's no shortcut for that, for the buses. But it will not take long because we are really. They are desperate. They are desperate. I don't know whether to advise them to surrender, because even if they surrender, especially the hardcore, the ones who have been doing bad things, we can't just forgive them. They will have to be held accountable. They have done so many bad things, but maybe they may not die. They may be sentenced to prison sentences. If they surrender, we can look at, even if he's condemned to a death sentence, but if he's not dead, there's a chance that he may get a pardon for lower sentence. So I think there is still some advantage for them to surrender now. Otherwise, they will die. We shall kill them. They have done bad things. They have provoked all this. Imagine they wanted to, if they had gone into that church of Kayanja, how many people would have died? So, only option at this stage is surrender. You will not be forgiven. We shall not say amnesty. No. That one I cannot lie to you, because you have done very many bad things. But you may be tried, sentenced. You may get punishment less than death. That will be better than dying. Now, finally, this ADF started because of the ideological disorientation. In the Middle East, including Sudan, because some of our young people, Muslim young people, would go to some of those places and get these nonsensical ideas of saying that Islam is the only correct way of life. And anybody who does, and Islam of a certain type, and anybody who does not agree with that must be killed. Really? This is what I told Bashir, the president of Sudan, former president. We, the indigenous people of this land, this is our land. It's not the land of Arabs. It's not the land of Europeans. It is our land. So if you are stupid enough and you go to bring that nonsense here, we teach you a lesson. I told Bashir, because they talk of haram, that they don't eat that pig is haram. Haram is, I would call it a chagaro in Nyankore. I told Bashir, General Bashir, please, my list of haram is much longer than yours. Because for you are saying that pig is haram. Me, I say pig is haram. I'm a Mnyankore. Private bag, Mbarara. Ntunga mo not even Mbar. Private bag, I don't have post office number. We had private bag just, our letters would go through the sub-county. But we are the owners of this land. This Ntungamo, this Bunyoro, we are the people of this area. Too bad for you. If you don't like us, stay where you are. So don't go on. So I told Bashir, you say that pig is haram. Me, I say pig is haram. Fish is haram. I don't eat fish. Fish is haram. I don't eat chicken because when you eat chicken, you become unstable. Chicken is a chungu, is a bird. I don't eat mutton. I don't eat all those things. So my list of haram is much longer. But the difference with us here, with the people of this area, is that whatever beliefs I have, I don't interfere with my neighbor. if he has got a different belief. For instance, although Banyankole were not eating chicken, but they were keeping chicken for the traditional religious ceremonies, okuragura. But when your Muganda friend, or Mukochi, or Mzuba from Tanzania, came, you people, you eat chicken, you take this chicken and eat it. This is our culture here. You live and let live. You have your own way, everybody knows it, but I don't interfere with your way of life, you don't interfere with my way of life. That's why you would hear that a Muganda will say, Banyankole are the ones who know how to look after cows. You come and look after the cows. The cows of the Muganda. The cows are Muganda's cows, but because he doesn't have the same passion for cows to sleep with them in the bush, in the what, you Banyankole, Balaro, you. This is how we live here. So if they are idiots who go and pick that nonsense from Arabs and the Pakistanis and all that, you go and become a Pakistani. That's what we told Al-Shabaab in Somalia, because they brought the same nonsense there. The Somalis are Muslims, but they are Muslims who live with others. But Al-Shabaab came with the same idea. The same idea of intolerance. So when we went there, they said, you Kafiri, you go back. Okay, this is our Kafiri land. Africa is ours. It's not for those ideas. So, if you don't want us here, you go back to, I don't know where they come from, Pakistan or whatever. So, fortunately, many of the Muslims are against this. Our Muslims, many of them are against. But those who got caught up, their only chance to come out is now. Because we are not going to wherever they go. In Congo, we are following them. Sometimes they run to South Africa. Those are our allies. Once we get enough information, we shall catch you there in South Africa. Tanzania, Kenya, you have nowhere to go. Yeah. Maybe you go to Europe, because Europe sometimes they go and, if you go and become a homosexual, then they can keep you there. But here in Africa, the only chance you have is surrender and go to jail, but you may not die. So I thank you, the Ugandans. Don't panic. This is the tail end of the ADF. It's not the beginning, it is not the expansion, it is not the growth. I saw members of parliament panicking. I saw them on the TV, panicking, what? There was somebody from Bugabura. These people may come to Bugabura, they may go where, what? No, this is the tail end. We are hunting them. We may miss here and there, some small thing may happen, something may happen, but in the end we shall get all of them. I thank you and I wish you good luck.